Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all Africans across the continent and throughout the diaspora. My name is Akosua Prempe, broadcasting proudly from the United States of Africa TV. Before we show you this powerful moment from Burkina Faso, the emotional performance by the artist Sawadogo during the inauguration of SN Brafaso, I want to help the world understand why his words carried so much pain, so much truth, and so much hope. What you're about to hear is not just art. It is not entertainment. It is a testimony of 17 years of struggle, betrayal, foreign interference, and the rebirth of a nation. For many years, the Brafaso factory, a symbol of pride and economic independence, was left to die. It collapsed under corruption, foreign pressure, debt, and leadership that was too afraid to stand up for true sovereignty. The factory was shut down in 2008. Thousands of young people lost their jobs. Millions of francs in local production disappeared. And the dream of an industrial Burkina Faso was buried. That is why the artist speaks with sadness. Because Brafaso was more than a factory. It was a symbol of a country's dignity. A symbol that was destroyed at a time when Burkina Faso was under the shadow of neocolonialism, under the influence of leaders who could not act without Western approval. He speaks with pain because those who tried to build a sovereign Burkina Faso were silenced, slandered, or pushed aside. He speaks with fire because the enemies of African independence wanted this factory dead, forever. But today, under the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traore, the impossible has happened. A young 37-year-old soldier, free from Western control, has done what past democratic leaders could not do in 20 years. He brought Brafaso back to life, not with French money, not with IMF loans, not with foreign credit, but with the will of the Burkinabe people. This is why the artist proclaims, "Who told you the dead cannot rise again?" Because after 17 years of silence, Brafaso has risen stronger than ever. Because the people have risen. Because sovereignty has risen. Because a new spirit of independence is spreading across all of Africa. What you will hear in this poem is the truth about neocolonialism, the truth about fear-based leadership, the truth about how a people can lose everything when they do not control their own industries, and the truth about how one courageous leader can ignite a national resurrection. So, to all Africans watching, this is not just a video about a factory reopening. This is a message of liberation, pride, and economic revolution. What you are about to see is the voice of a nation declaring, Burkina Faso has won, the people have won, and imperialism has lost. Ladies and gentlemen, stay with us.